a knot in his stomach. That's the feeling Governor Gavin Newsom said he had when his kids asked him to skip the UN climate summit.
Well, he had his first public appearance today in nearly 2 weeks. Political reporter Morgan Rynor joins us now with what he had to say. Morgan.
Governor Newsom was jokingly asked if he was abducted by aliens, to which he said no. His kids had an intervention with him at the dinner table. To them, his kids, missing Halloween is worse than missing Christmas.
Trending on Twitter, many questioned where Governor Newsom went following his October 27th booster shot.
I've been on this damn treadmill. We've gone from crisis to crisis, and from wildfires and extremes, from droughts and social justice and unrest. Obviously with COVID, had this recall you may have read about.
Happy Halloween! It was a dinner conversation that solidified his decision.
And the kids, literally, they kind of had an intervention. They said, they couldn't believe that I was going to miss Halloween.
He says he had no choice but to skip the UN climate summit.
Catching up after a pretty intense period of time with the family, myself, my team, and it's been probably the most productive week I've had since I've been governor.
You weren't abducted by aliens or had...
No, there were some Twitter accounts that I think we'd all do well taking some time away from social media.
He skipped the climate summit, but he did not skip the opportunity to talk about climate at the 2021 California Economic Summit.
Our kids are, their lungs are filled with smoke. We're heating up, we're choking up.
Or his plan to tackle affordable housing, COVID, and the economy.
No other Western democracy has outperformed the state of California. The United States has not. Germany, Japan, the UK. No other Western democracy has outperformed this state and your economic output, 21% GDP over the last 5 years. With all due respect to states like Texas, eat your heart out, a modest 12%.
The conversation on his absence comes during a time of a larger conversation on parental leave. Newsom says that his wife has been doing more at home over the last few years, but still, that explanation did not sit well with everyone. For example, Republican Assemblymember Kevin Kiley tweeted saying that California needs a governor who's going to take this job seriously.
And Morgan, we know from your reporting yesterday that this is not totally out of the norm for the governor to take a small leave like this. Has he done this in the past? Is that what we're understanding here?
Yeah, well, this is for, a few different reasons why this absence is different from the last two, when he was mayor and when he was lieutenant governor. This one, he's now the man in charge, so it's more noticeable. And then you have the pandemic, where there are still emergency mandates in place, and the governor has a lot of power. And then what's different this time around is the messaging. An insider told an analyst that I spoke with that they should have done a better job letting the public know that he was working offline during the last 2 weeks, instead of letting the public go rampant with their guessing on social media.
Yeah, when you're the governor and you disappear, people are going to ask questions. It's good to get some answers today. Morgan Rynor reporting live. Thanks, Morgan.